the proposed expenditure for the industry portfolio be agreed to. Call the honourable member for Hinkler.
Well, thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. Mr Deputy Speaker, the Coalition is committed to driving business competitiveness by supporting business improvement and promoting economic growth through commercialisation of new ideas. I want to ask about the government's commitment to industry policy. More specifically, the delivery of the new Entrepreneurs Infrastructure Program through a single business service initiative. Mr Deputy Speaker, as you would be aware, under the previous Labor government, unemployment in my region increased to over 9% during the Rudd-Gillard-Rudd years. It is absolutely essential that we do things to help the economy in the regions. So, Minister, I would ask you to list the programs and new initiatives that the Coalition Government is providing for industry to help drive competitiveness and create jobs of the future. Also, focusing on the Entrepreneurs Infrastructure Program, would you tell me what was the rationale for the creation of this new and innovative program? What are the primary objectives and components of the program, and how much funding will it receive? And what progress has been made in the establishment of the EIP?
Question is the proposed expenditure be agreed to. Call the honourable Minister.
Well, thank you very much, Deputy Speaker, and can I thank the member for Hinkler for his question. And I know in the short 9 months that he's been there, he's having an enormous impact in terms of encouraging new businesses and new industries to that region. He's certainly ensured that businesses, whether they be in Hinkler or potentially in Hinkler, or if you can steal them from anywhere else, are aware that he is more than welcoming of new businesses in his electorate. And of course, he's also making sure that the Open for Business sign is well and truly illuminated both here and overseas. And, Mr Speaker, can I say, in answering the member for Hinkler's question, how important it is that we continue to see businesses established, not only businesses from Australia, but we attract that foreign investment. Can I say in direct response to his question that innovation in Australia is a very, very high priority for this government, as it was last time when I held this portfolio between 2001 and 2007. We want to invigorate people to commercialise their good ideas. A good idea is worth nothing until it's turned into a commercial opportunity, until it's turned into a job opportunity for people, and people of the seat of Hinkler in particular. We are investing more than $2.25 billion in industry programs going forward over the forward estimates, and this will deliver real outcomes and real jobs. We're certainly not abandoning those industries that those opposite would want you to believe. In terms of supporting industries, we have stood behind industries, we are adjusting industries, we're offering industries new opportunities, and the range of programs to assist that innovation and create jobs and provide a streamlined and focused approach to industry policy include, as the member mentioned, the Entrepreneurs Infrastructure Program, some $484 million worth of funding, the Manufacturing Transition Program, some $50 million worth of funding, the Growth Fund to assist those involved in the auto industry to transition to new long-term jobs, a total of $155 million, of which the Commonwealth Government contributed $101 million. The Prime Minister's National Industry and Investment and Competitiveness Agenda, which Mr Deputy Speaker will be announced in the months ahead. The Industry Skills Fund, which is again a very, very important area in terms of giving business the skills they need and their employees the skills they need to be competitive in an evolving and developing industry framework, some $476 million. And of course, some might say the jewel of the crown in terms of the training support area, the trade support loans, some $1.9 billion of trade support loans for people wanting to do apprenticeships and certain traineeships, able to access loans of up to $20,000, interest-free, adjusted with CPI annually. And can I say the response from industry, once we've explained that scheme to them, has been excellent. I was actually out in my electorate last Friday doing that, and the response was overwhelmingly positive. The cost of providing those loans interest-free is around $480 million in the forward estimates. As well as that, we've got the Geelong Region and Melbourne North Innovation Investment Fund, some $54 million, and we're well through that. The Tasmanian Investment Fund of $11 million, and the Automotive Transformation Scheme for the auto industry, exclusively for the auto industry, some $550 million. Now, the member asks about the Entrepreneurs Infrastructure Program, and the new program, which is aimed at supporting the commercialisation of good ideas, establishes and delivers a straightforward, proactive and effective approach to industry policy through a substantive and more efficient implementation platform, which is known as the Single Business Service. Mr Deputy Speaker, it will provide market and industry information and advice to business. It will offer a business management advice and skills from experienced private sector business advisors. It will give them access to research and innovators to re-engineer business operations, and it will also connect them to supply chains and potential markets, as well as commercialisation advice. Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker.
Question is the proposed